My name's Bill and I'm an alcoholic. And this show is called It Won't Happen to Me, number 2. Breathing, living and sleeping recovery in AA is a good description of this past 25 years of my life. I've gone to work all the way through my recovery. I paid my taxes. I've lived with my partner of 45 years. And our children have now left home, and now we travel a little bit in our retirement, and we've moved into a smaller home. Recovery from alcoholism is on offer to all that want it, and it's on offer to those who don't want it. I've seen it work for alcoholics who have no intention of stopping, and I've seen it not work for those who've wanted it more than anything in the world. It's a strange phenomenon when the norms of what we think should and shouldn't happen in life don't apply. I'm a self-assured individual, and I know the day I walked into AA that I was serious about my recovery, not to the point of being blasé, but I had a confidence that everything now was going to be okay after I walked into that first meeting. How wrong I was. Recovery is not for the self-assured. It's not for the strong-willed. It's not even for those who've gone to the bottom. Recovery is for those who recover. It's as simple as that. There is no right or wrong, good or bad, in getting sober. There is just a suggested program we follow. And the biggest shock I got in recovery was at 14 months sober. I'd gone to a meeting every day in that first 14 months. No 90 meetings in 90 days for me. Every day for 14 months. I'd rung my sponsor every day on the dot. I probably shared in 200 meetings. I was probably doing a top table share 3-4 times a week. And you know what? I felt invincible. I was secretary of my home group, and people would call me up for advice. But you know what? I wouldn't work the steps. And one Wednesday night, I went out and bought a litre of gin. And so there I was, Mr. Know-all. I won't ever drink again. You can't tell me what to do, with a bottle of gin in his hand. And I was meant to be secretary of my home group on that Wednesday night. But in typical alcoholic AA style, I hadn't worked the 12 steps, and I'd not enlarged upon my spiritual life. I did not have a defence against the first drink. It was as simple as that. Nothing is guaranteed in sobriety, and that's the thing. I'm not guaranteed a recovery from alcoholism in Alcoholics Anonymous. Nor is there any guarantee that I'll never drink again. I do believe I'm sober, despite myself. I can't think of one good reason why I'm sober today, while so many other worthy people are not. So when people say, it won't happen to me like I did, they usually refer to picking up a drink. Well, it can also happen the other way around, where some people really don't think AA will ever work for them. And guess what? It does. It's a funny old world when convention and our understanding of what might or might not happen has no explanation. And you know what? It can only happen to an alcoholic of our type, either staying sober or not staying sober. So I'm never going to say, ever again in my sobriety, it won't happen to me, because what do I know? I'm just an alcoholic of our type who needs to shut up, go to meetings, take some actions, and leave the results up to my higher power. Bill the Shirt, Bristol.